And so the TEAC that we're working on, we're going to learn today how to generate equivalent expressions using the properties of operations, inverse, identity, commutative, associative, and the one we're specifically working on is distributive. So our learning objective.
And when you look at the learning objective, I want to make sure you focus on this. I know there's a lot of information, so it can be a little nervous. You're like, Mister, I'm going to learn all of that. No. By the end of the unit, we want to learn all of this. So this is why our learning objective is extremely important, because we're going to use building blocks that are going to build on top of each other. So at the end of the unit, you all are ready for the next unit. And for our demonstration of learning is how you're going to prove whether you got today's lesson or not. And those are the three things that you have to be able to accomplish by today. So you'll be able to determine the area of a rectangle using length and width. Very easy. You will use area models to illustrate distributive property, and you will write equivalent expressions using the distributive property. And throughout the entire lesson, I want you to continue thinking about the objective, which is to divide area models, to determine the area of whole models, and write equivalent expressions using the distributive property. And that's a lot of words. We're gonna break each part of those sentences down for you so that it's easy for you to accomplish the goals. And for every lesson, we're gonna have an essential question. So you know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide using numbers with different strategies. So taking apart numbers before you perform a math operation can show you important information or make calculations easier for you. And our essential question of the day is, how can taking apart numbers help you express number sentences in different ways? So how can you take away those numbers in real world scenarios to solve different problems? And that's what we're going to be working on today.
So in the materials in front of you, you should have a getting started question that looks very similar like to this. And to dive deeper into distributive property, we're going to learn how to break the numbers down so that we can understand the composition. And so let's look at this problem that's before you. Can I get one person to raise their hand to read the problem? Volunteer? Yes.
Casey is building a rectangular walkway up to her house. The width of the walkway is 5 feet and the width is 27 feet. She needs to calculate the area of the walkway to determine the amount of materials needed to build it.
So you are going to mark and label two different ways you can divide an area model to determine the area of the walkway. And if you have forgotten how to create those area models, I have a paper chart that I've prepared for you to help you remember how to do so. And so you can use it as a reference as you complete those two area models. We're going to give you about 3 minutes to complete that. And then we'll share with our show department. You may use your whiteboards for this activity. So your whiteboard should be in front of you. There's dry erase markers in there. You can draw two arrays and divide them as so. Where all should have some answers that will be similar. There will be some answers that will be different. I see some of you are going straight for the standard algorithm. Please use the array model to solve your problems. Please use the array model to solve your problem. You'll understand why later. All right, so to use an array, just a quick review. You look at your numbers and you split your factors into tens and ones. So for instance, if I have the number 25, I'm splitting it into 20 and 5. And then you multiply the new factors and then write the products in the correct boxes, add the products together. So break the numbers apart to put them back together. Close, you wrote 27, I should put 20 and 7. You should have a box. Like 20. We're gonna give you about another 2 more minutes. Use your whiteboards. We're figuring this out on our whiteboard. Good job. Yes, I add my scribble in my Alright, so can you do that another way? Is there another array you can use other than breaking the 20 and the 7 apart? Can you break that another way? Or could you break it up into other numbers? Draw another box. So I think we might want to stop real quick and review, kind of go over. I see some people kind of got stuck, or maybe we didn't remember what we already learned. So let's go over it really quick. So array is a method of multiplying, adding, subtracting, we can even divide, by breaking the numbers into units. And so what we're doing with this particular model is we're breaking the units into tens and ones. So who would like to share what they did for their first array? I saw some correct answers here. Yes.
What do you want me to do?
Just hold it up. You can hold it up. Can you guys see our board? This is one way. And so we have our 5 at the top. And then she has her 20 and her 7 on the left. And then we just multiply the factors. 5 times 20 is?
100.
5 times 7 is?
35.
And then you add the partial products to get the total. Did anybody else split it differently?
I did.
Yes.
So I did the 20 and the 7 at the top instead of the 5. Does that matter?
No, but we can write it and show them exactly what she did. We're still gonna get the same answers. Anybody else?
I split the 5, 3 and between 3 and 2.
Excellent. I was trying to see if anybody get it. Thank you. There's another way to do it. And so we split the 5 into 3 and 2. And then you have your 20 and your 7. Different people think different ways. It is more than one way to skin this cat. Oh, 6 of them actually.
Yeah, so you have 60 plus 40, that's
No,
100.
I'm just multiplying.
21 plus 14, 35, 135.
Write that down on your paper. We'll give you about 60 seconds to get that written down. Good job. have one more I would like for you guys to try, just to give you a little bit more practice. And so, if we have 10 times 4, show me another way you could break that up on your board. Show me an array. Yes, same problem. We can do it again. But then we just get it out. Is it already got it? 10 times 4. Show me how you would break, how you would write an array for 10 times 4. Looks like we've got it. GT got 3 different ways right there. I like it. Okay, boards up when ready, boards up when ready. We're almost at 100%. Oh, look at that. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Boards up when ready. Almost at 100%. All right, who would like to share? Well, actually, everybody on the side. Does anybody care to share what they put? Yes.
I split up the 4 at the top, 2 and 2, 5 and 5 on the side, and multiply all, end up at 10. And add it, comes out to 40.
Excellent, excellent. Almost everyone had it that way. So thank you guys for that.